Hey guys, this is Nicola Welch here at Perfectly Posh, and I wanted to give you guys a quick breakdown of the difference between a chunk bar and a snarky bar. So, do we know what these terms are? What's a chunk bar? What's a snarky bar? And what's the difference? These are the questions that we're going to get to today. Okay, so chunk bar is Perfectly Posh's soap. This is what we use for showering, washing our hands, anything that we might need soap for. Some of them are even good at getting out stains in our clothes. We'll get to that later. So a chunk bar is, yes, it's a solid bar of soap. These bar soaps kind of get a bad rap though. You know why? Because a lot of bar soaps have tallow in them. That is a derived animal fat. Basically, if you were to put your greasy cheeseburger in your bar soap and we're like, ooh, I'm getting clean. No, you're not. Okay, that's where Posh becomes better. It's because these don't have any animal fats in them. In fact, they are considered vegan. Okay, so the main ingredient in these are responsibly sourced palm oil. Okay, so palm oil is better in the sense that not only is it cleansing you, but it's also nourishing and hydrating your skin as well. As all Posh products are concerned, including the chunk bars, they have no paraffins, parabens, or sulfates. What I would say is the most important one is sulfates in this case, because sulfates strip your skin of its natural oils. Because this is sulfate free, you're not going to be stripping your skin of oils, you're going to be giving it even more moisture and cleansing yourself at the same time. So, chunk bars are excellent for bathing, washing your hands, anything that you would need to use soap for. They are scented by botanical extracts and essential oils, and some of them even have fun stuff in them, like chunks of the fruit that it's scented with, or maybe seeds of a strawberry, maybe little walnut shells or coconut shell in it. Anything that just changes on the soap itself. In fact, this is from our catalog, and this is our season's worth of chunk bars. So they're very beautiful. They're all packaged in these nice paper wrappings, and they're just super cute. I love the marketing that Posh has. Like, everything's so cute. They have such cute names. And they all vary based upon, you know, what scent we're working with, but they're all basically just your standard soap. Sometimes you might not know how to use a solid soap. So I would say I'd recommend putting it on a loofah and getting that nice and lathered, and that's a way that you can use it if you're unfamiliar. But either way, using it alone, this is one that I've had in my shower. And just to give you a quick difference, the one underneath is obviously not used, and this has been in my shower for like the last month. So they last a really long time. I'd say probably if I've been using this for a month, I probably got another 2 months left. So definitely a good use of your money there. So sometimes people would say $9. Yes, our chunk bars are $9, but if you think of it this way, a lot of those aromatherapy or normal shower gels at Bath & Body Works cost $16 and they last half as long. So there's no real comparison. They all smell amazing. If you can tell, look how big it is. It literally like fits in my hand. There's not a bigger soap on the market. They don't stain your washcloths. They are colored naturally, so they're not going to be staining your washcloths. They lather really well, and you're going to be super clean afterwards. So, sorry, I'm looking out my window here. I thought I saw something. So let's move on to the Snarky Bars. So what's different about a Snarky Bar, first off, you can tell the packaging is different. It's kind of this iridescent plastic-ish wrapping. It's nice and loud. And then if you were to compare that to a chunk bar, it's longer. You see the difference here? Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out the best way to show you. It has probably a good centimeter or so that's added length to it, and it just looks different, but this is a Snarky Bar. So what a Snarky Bar is basically a scrubby exfoliating bar. People love Snarky Bars. Everyone loves them. They're made with shea butter and natural sugar beads. That is what the exfoliating part is. And you wouldn't use this on your face. This is more designed for your body, but you would use it for anywhere where you have dry skin and you want to exfoliate. So you could use it on your knees, on your feet, on your elbows. It's good for those red bumps that you get behind your arms. I think it's called keratosis pilaris. Oh, and they smell amazing. This one is our classic pink Snarky Bar. It has the scent of the Lil Snarky Big Fat Yummy Hand Cream. It's a really just yummy scent that Perfectly Posh is known for. This is one of my favorites. And it's kind of like a pumice, if you will, but it's added moisture on top of the pumice because there's shea butter in here. So you're gonna be exfoliating, but giving yourself that moisture back into your skin at the same time. It also will lather, so what I've recently started doing is putting it on my legs, and that's how I shave. I use the lather from a Snarky Bar as instead of like a shave cream. So then you can just shave as normal, and you're gonna have the softest shave of, the softest legs after you shave your legs of all time. It's really good, like I said, for your feet. That's where I use it the most. If you're someone that's barefoot or wears sandals a lot here in Texas, that's all we do. So I know everyone needs these for your feet. And honestly, what I've used this the most for recently is for tanning. If you do any self-tanning or any spray tans, tanning beds, you know that you have to exfoliate before you go. Using a Snarky Bar would be a really good way to exfoliate for that purpose. And it's really good to take off spray tans when it starts to fade and come off anyway. So that's a really good use for that. This is also similar to a chunk bar in the sense that it has botanical extracts and essential oils to scent them, and they all smell really good. It's called like aggressive exfoliation, so this is something that you might want to be careful about. It sometimes can feel like sandpaper, but it's like the good hurt. It's something that you're gonna definitely tell a difference after you use it on certain body parts. So a Snarky Bar is good for everyone to shower with. It's even good like if your kids, if your husband is really dirty, gets into paint or something, you just use that to help scrub off the paint or any harder to get to any like thing that's harder to wash off than just using normal soap. Snarky Bar can be good for that. Let's see. Oh, another thing that what I would recommend for Snarky Bars is because they are made with shea butter can actually melt when it's exposed to too much heat. So I might recommend cutting this into twos, threes, fours, something like that, and only take a portion of your Snarky Bar into your shower at once, because that way you'll preserve the life of your Snarky Bar to make it last even longer. Now, a Snarky Bar might not last you as long as a chunk, because, you know, the shea butter, it seems like when you're scrubbing it off, more of the scrubby stuff comes off. But generally speaking, these are both going to last you quite a while. So hopefully that helps answer some questions about the difference between chunks and Snarky Bars. The Snarky Bars are $16 each, and like I said, the chunk bars are $9 each. Now, there are always, we have a retired section, and that is where mostly the products that were from previous seasons go when they've stopped being produced, but we're trying to get rid of excess inventory. They will have products that are discounted. So generally speaking, a lot of the chunks in the retired section go to $5. That's where I got this one because this was retired when I got it. And Snarky Bars I've seen for the range of $11 to $12 for one of these, when again it was originally $16. So you can get them a little cheaper, but it's definitely worth the money. If you were to use like any other kind of scrub, you're not going to get a better scrub than a Snarky Bar, and you are not going to get a better shower, cleansing, and hydrating experience than with a chunk bar. I've definitely been converted. Honestly, when I first started, I mean, I was thinking, who uses bar soap? I had no idea, but in my process of being a Posh consultant, I've definitely learned this is by far the best way that I've ever showered is with using these bars. I cannot tell you how much I can get lather-wise and just feel good. It makes me ready to shower. It makes me excited to just hop in the shower, and that's kind of weird, but at the same time, whatever works for me works. Maybe it'll work for you, who knows, but regardless of what works for you, hopefully you end up finding that these products are good for you and that you love them. Well, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. I'll put my contact information below. If you're interested in joining Posh or just trying a sample, either way, I'm definitely willing and able to help you. Hope everyone has a good day, and thank you for watching. Take care.